2021 through the boyfriend-girlfriend category under what we call the familial ties lane. I'll refer to it as FTL, sponsored by a Singapore citizen who applied for her on the basis that he was her boyfriend. Let me explain this boyfriend-girlfriend category. At the start of COVID-19 last year, we banned short-term visitors from coming into Singapore. So as of September last year, the ban on short-term visitors continued. Basically, only Singapore residents can come back, some of their relatives, and some business travelers. October last year, we introduced flexibility to allow boyfriends and girlfriends to come into Singapore. And why? We had almost a complete ban on short-term visitors, so boyfriends, girlfriends could not come in. There were many appeals. And for background reference, in the 10 years between 2000 to 2019, there were about 120,000 Singapore citizens who married who were in non-resident marriages. About 1 in 4 marriages between Singaporeans and non-Singaporean partners. So it's quite common for Singaporeans to have relationships with non-Singaporeans. This boyfriend-girlfriend category was specifically introduced in the context of the ban on short-term visitors to allow Singaporeans who are in relationships with foreign partners to be reunited because they had been separated for a long time due to border restrictions. And this was after numerous appeals on this were received. Meanwhile, there was a parallel development around September, October 2020. We announced the unilateral opening to specific countries and regions which were of lower COVID risk, including Vietnam, Brunei, New Zealand, Australia, except Victoria State. Our assessment was the risk of importation of the virus was assessed to be low. Vietnam specifically had a comprehensive public health surveillance system, had displayed successful control over COVID at that time, and the last 4 weeks of September 2020, it had 0 local COVID cases. So under the unilateral opening, travelers could seek entry into Singapore by applying for an air travel pass, and this means short-term travelers from these countries were allowed to come in. In February